Hey everybody, so I wanted to come on here today and just share something that I found that I thought was very helpful, at least for me anyway. And I've been doing a lot of research online and reading about infertility and some things that I need to be doing to prepare and stay healthy. And a lot of them is cutting down the sugar, stop drinking soda, which I have. I have not had any soda for almost 3 years now. And I thank God that I gave it up because that stuff is really, really bad for you. Even diet. I don't drink any diet soda or soda at all. So I've been looking up things on how to start eating healthier and eating right. And of course, you know, trying to get one fruit and one vegetable in your diet every day, if not 3 times a day, and just looking up some foods that have iron and folic acid in them. And I'm going to try my best to have more organic fruits and vegetables. They are more expensive, but you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, and this is one of the things I gotta do. So I've been looking through and just researching on that. I'm big into research and notes and writing stuff down. I'm very organized. I always have been since I was a little kid. I loved going to school because I had a backpack and I had my folders and all my pencils in my pencil box, and I always had everything, highlighters. I was such a little nerd when it came to being organized and having everything ready. Oh, and my cat just decided to jump up here. This is Memphis. Say hello. You got in the way. This is Memphis, and obviously he wanted to look out the window, so he jumped up on the dresser. But yeah, so I'm very organized, and I like to just keep everything together, and that way it's not all scattered all over the place when I'm writing notes, and so I have a binder to keep things in. But also, before I had my first fertility appointment, I was doing some researches online for some kind of journal. I know I could probably use just a regular notebook or a journal, but I wanted something with a calendar, something that could keep track of my cycles, because I know when I had started trying to conceive 4 years or 2 years ago, I never kept track of all those things. I did in my head, and sometimes I'd write notes in my phone, but I wasn't diligent on keeping track of that stuff, and I never did, like took my body temperature every day. I never tried that. I did do ovulation kits, but I never did the body temperature. So I was looking for something online that was going to have a calendar and something that I can document and write down. So I went to Barnes & Noble's online. I found a book that I liked, and it was a journal and keepsake, so I thought I would go to Barnes & Noble and see if they had it in. And so when I went up to the desk, the lady looked up the books for me, and none of them came up, which was a big disappointment. She goes, let's go try the health section to see if I have any books on infertility. And she had 2, and one was really thick. I mean, super thick. And she handed me that one, and I think I would have had to have a PhD just to read that book. It was very much over my head and just way too complicated, and something that I was just not looking for. The other book, it was also on the thick side, but it also didn't appeal to me. It wasn't something that I was looking for, so we put those 2 back and went to the computer, and she said, we can order those books for you. It'll take about 5 business days. When it comes in, come look at the book to see if you like it, and if you do, great, buy it. If you don't, there's no obligation that you have to buy the book. And they give you up to 2 weeks to pick up your order at the store. So I thought that was a really nice service that Barnes & Noble's offered. So this is the book. I'm going to share that with you guys today. See if you can see that. It says The Ultimate Fertility Journal and Keepsake. It has a little baby carriage there. And I'll put the author's name and then the title in the description bar if you guys want to pick this up. And it was about, with tax and everything, about $20 for the book. And it's a hardcover. And it has a spiral notebook inside. So basically, this is a guide and a calendar, a fertility calendar. And when you open the book, it's an introduction, of course, and it pretty much says how to use this journal on this side, and then the introduction. And then it says Fertility 101. So basically goes over things that maybe if you're trying for the first time and you don't know these things and what you should be doing, it basically goes over that with you. And you can see it's very short, very easy to read. And then it talks about stopping birth control. It talks about understanding ovulation and how to track your cycle, which is very important. Measuring your body temperature, which I am going to start doing. I am going to go to the store today and actually get a thermometer. So I'll be tracking my BBT for the first time. And then it also talks about supplements and ovulation kits here. 5 myths about fertility. So I thought that was kind of interesting to hear the myths. And trying to conceive after miscarriage, thinking outside of the box when trying to get pregnant. A lot of women do yoga, they do acupuncture, and some other things. And then here starts my fertility diary. And it's very girly, which I love too, the flowers and everything. I love the colors on the book. So it says, before you begin, and it gives you these little notes here. And this is month 1. So right here, it starts your fertility diary. So once you start your cycle, it has a box here. It says cycle day 1, your body temperature, and what vitamin you're taking or vitamins. And then it gives you 3 lines right there to write notes, which I thought was so cool. And I love that. And then over here, it says my thoughts. And then it has other places right here to write notes on how we're feeling. And it says, I first started thinking about having a baby, and then you can write your answer there if you wish. And then it just goes into the first month and keeping track of your cycle, and it goes all the way up to 12 months. And there's even cool little things in here for the dads, which I thought was really neat. Then it has, I'm trying to get to it, sorry guys. Which I thought was really cool, is if you're on the track for IVF or IUI, it has an additional journal in the back. It's called Treatment Journal. And this basically talks about IUF and IUI and all of the other procedures for infertility and some of the costs. It has a reflection journal back here. And then in the back, it has, when you start, say you start IVI or IVF, and then, or you start IUI, it has a journal back here to track that. And if you have to have any shots, test results, medications or injections and stuff that you have to take. You can track all of that in the back, which I thought that was so cool. So this is a very nice little book. It's nice and compact, can fit right in my purse. And also towards the very, very back, there are contacts, so you can keep record who helped you on your conception journey. So that way you can have your doctor's name, your fertility specialist, or your OB, or maybe just in case of emergency, who to contact. So I thought that was really cool. But this book overall is just really awesome, very informative and helpful, but not overwhelming. And that's what I love about that. So I think the lingo on here is very easy. So I definitely would recommend this book. And again, I will put the author and the title of the book in this description bar. So that way, if you guys want to order it, you can order it online, or go into your Barnes & Nobles. They may have it, but most likely they won't. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. And then also today is my first day of taking my prenatal pills again. This one is by Spring Valley. You take 1 pill a day. It's important before, during, and after pregnancy to take a prenatal pill. There's 240 caplets in here. And I got this one at Walmart. Now, I have been researching on other multivitamins, and I did find one, and it's called Vitamin Code. And I'm very fortunate because my brother is the manager of a vitamin store. So I just give him my little list and he picks this stuff up for me. So I thought that was really lucky on my part. But anyway, the one I'm really interested in is Vitamin Code. It's called Raw Prenatal. You do have to take them 3 times a day with this prenatal, and they are on the expensive side. They're $32 for a bottle. But it has probiotic for immune system support. It has ginger for digestion and morning sickness. And it has 800 mcg of folic acid. And it also has vitamin D3. So this one here, I'm really considering on getting, instead of just using the Spring Valley. I've always just used this one here. When I was trying to conceive 2 years ago, I used this brand. And so I think I want to find another prenatal pill and give it a try, because this one here, it has just the basics. It doesn't have extra stuff in there. And I would really like to have that extra things inside the prenatal pill. So we'll see what we decide to do. And I also want to ask my doctor as well, my fertility specialist, and see what she has to say. I cannot wait for my cycle to start. I've never been more anxious for my cycle to start, because nothing can get done on my end until it starts. I can't do my blood work. Can't get my HSG test done until after my cycle is over. So I have never thought I would wish it to get here so fast, but I am. And it's May 2nd, so I should be getting my cycle within a week here. So it's going by slow. But my husband's appointment for his sperm analysis test is this Monday, and we'll be going to that. So at least he gets to start his test. And just waiting for my cycle to start so we can get this ball going. And once it does, it's just going to be like fast-paced after that. And I am having the polyps removed, like I said in my last video, and I will have to be sedated for that, put under completely, and that's what I had to do last time. But at least the good thing is that she's going to perform the HSG before she does the polyp surgery while I am under anesthesia. So I won't even feel that being done. I didn't have any problems with my HSG. The last time I had it, I was one of the fortunate ones. I took an ibuprofen before I went and had that test, and thank God I didn't have any of the severe pain or cramping like some of the women do. So I was very lucky. But this time I won't even know what's happening because I will be I'll be asleep. So I guess that's a good thing. And then we're just going to wait for all the tests to come back and then work on a game plan. So we are very eager and very excited. We're already super excited. This is the fastest any of this has gone for us. When I was with my OBGYN, everything kind of felt more drawn out, and it was like I was pushing for more things to happen or tests to be done, where when you go to a fertility specialist, that's their job, that's their goal, and they know a lot more things and they're more fast pace than an OB. So I was just thrilled with our appointment again. So okay guys, I won't keep you anymore. Looks like I've been on here already for 15 minutes. So I'll say goodbye for now and hope to talk to you soon. I'll probably give you maybe an update on how Jerett's appointment went. And we're excited. We're really excited. All right, guys, have a great weekend and be safe, whatever you decide to do this weekend. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.